There are more uses for popcorn than popping a little bag in the microwave. Okay, by now, if you've watched a few of my other videos, you know one of my big things. Buy one thing and use it multiple ways. That's one way to keep things basic, and that will help with your grocery bill. Today, I want to start an installment of things about popping corn. So when you go to buy what you think you might need multiple popping corns for, you really only need to get one. Popping corn's dry, so of course you can pop it, and there are a lot of uses for it once it's popped, but I want to start out with kind of an out-of-the-box thing that you can do with popping corn and make homemade cornbread. First we're going to do is mill this popping corn, and then I'm going to give you the recipe. So come over here and take a look at my Nutri-Mill. What you want to do is do just a little bit. I'll add a little bit more. You're going to mill it just a little bit more coarse than usual because it's a bigger grain, has to go down into the hopper. So let me start that and then we'll get going. Okay, now that's just regular popping corn that you can get. This is organic popping corn. I'm going to use it as not only popping, but I'm going to mill it, just like I did, for a convenience food, which is cornbread. I gave these away as a gift one year at Christmas and the holidays when it was really a little bit tight. Instead of buying those little boxes of pre-mixed cornbread, I made up a bunch, and you can just add water, egg, and a little bit of butter and make a great cornbread. So I like to make these up ahead of time. I'm just going to do one for you so that you can see how you can do it at home. I've milled the cornmeal and I've made a mess because I didn't push my thing all the way in. And I'm going to pre-make a bag so that I can just have it on hand. Actually, I'm not making cornbread tonight. I'm making it in about 2 or 3 nights to go with some pinto beans. So this recipe is really easy, and it stores in your pantry for a long time, and you don't have to worry about the additives that are like in the boxes. You just make it from your own. Now this is regular popping corn. So I want 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal. 1, 2. So add in 3/4 cup of freshly milled whole wheat flour. Get that a little earlier to save you some time from watching me run a machine. 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of baking powder, not soda, powder. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we like our cornbread kind of sweet, so I know I'm not really southern if I do this, but we like 1/4 cup of organic sugar. If you like cornbread that will suck the water right out of your mouth, just add like a teaspoon. But if you like it dry and not sweet, we kind of like it cakey. And so this is a secret ingredient. Not secret, but it's what saves you time. This is powdered milk. So instead of having to have milk, now all I have to do is add water. That's 1/4 cup. Zip, shake, and I made my own name brand Jiffy little box for less than like 18 cents, and it's organic, both the wheat and the flour of the, cornmeal and the wheat flour, and it's sitting there ready for me to use probably in a little less than a week. What we like to do is go ahead and make this in either, of course, the typical sticks, or a nice big pan of cornbread. Quickly, what you're going to do is put about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter in your pan, heat it at 400, just until melted. You put it while it's preheating. Pull this out, and then while this is being mixed with 3/4 cup of water, 1 egg, mix it together, then you pour the remainder of your butter in with that mixture, mix it one more time, pour everything right into here, and you get a nice brown crust. It's really tasty. Of course, you can put it in these, spoonful at a time. Make sure it's nice and hot though before you do it, because it gives it that crispy crust. A couple variations. Again, one thing used multiple ways. This started with popping corn. Now it's cornmeal into cornbread. You can also just throw in half a cup of thawed frozen corn or drained canned corn, and it makes a nice add-in. Or you can make Mexican cornbread. The maximum amount of these ingredients is a half cup, but like throw in jalapenos, chopped onions, some corn, a little bit of cilantro for seasoning, and then you can also add an additional 1/4 cup of some kind of shredded cheese, Monterey or cheddar, whatever you like. That's the amount. Half a cup of add-ins and a 1/4 cup of cheese to this package gives you a great Mexican cornbread. So you've got 3 variations, plain, corn, or Mexican, from one popping corn. Actually going to get used in another video for some other stuff. I hope you give it a try to buy one thing and just look at it out of the box. See how many different ways you can use it. And you'll enjoy it very much and save some money. Have a good day. Please come back and visit. Subscribe. We got more of the ones on popping corn coming up. Bye.